Hey, everybody. Welcome to the SC.Y podcast, episode number 186. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the SC.Y on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the SC.Y on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Without further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 186. Salty Bet, Sportsball, and stupid award shows. Middling Monday Mania, kids. Why the fuck am I wearing sunglasses and smoking indoors right now, kids? You may be wondering to yourself. If you can see the version of the podcast, if you're listening, yes, I am inside our usual recording space and smoking a blunt while wearing sunglasses indoors. I didn't really sleep all that much last night. I won't lie to you, good people. Okay? And the reason why is, like I mentioned in yesterday's episode, my fellow Maesters and Maester Hugo and Mike introduced me to a very interesting idea in saltybet.com. And went ahead, took a look at it, and I got sucked in. I got sucked into this world of fictional gambling. And that's essentially what this is, okay? So, for those of you who don't know what Salty Bet is, it is a free, I guess gambling service, if you want to say that takes characters from every goddamn pop culture reference possible, okay? And I'm talking TV, film, sports, anime, real life people. You fucking name it. Okay? It's a fucking duel to the death, right? Depending on the, style of matches. It could be a best of 3, tag team. Obviously they got tournaments, but you bet money on these fictional characters, and it's fictional money. Of course, it's not real money, but you have the option of investing real money into Salty Bet to gain extra perks, just like any goddamn freeware game nowadays. But this isn't a freeware game. This is a 24/7, constantly generating battle program between all these fucking pop culture references. And alongside that, there is just excellent to go along with it, because it's not just some fucking phony ass Hollywood garbage. It's just ADHD of remixes on Japanese songs, classicals, jazz. It's absolutely wild. This is exactly what I wanted when you have in our world today just no real functioning sports balls. So Salty Bet has been just this kind of ultimate relief for me in terms of watching sports. Because watching these fucking characters go at each other, I mean, you're not just looking at, speed at which these characters are moving within, their allowed bits, so to speak. But you're calculating, risk, money that obviously it's not real money, but I mean, you're still calculating that risk. And it's a 50-50, it's a 50-50 fucking game, but it is essentially a game where you win where the money moves. It's difficult to explain, but if you actually play this fucking thing, saltybet.com, it is absolutely phenomenal. Now, I know a lot of you fuckers are probably saying this, but anime's for kids. All cartoons are for kids. For kids. Like, dude, if you just categorize anime for kids, I automatically think you're a fucking retard. Reason why is because there are different categories and different genres of anime, as with anything else in terms of media, right? Even cartoons. I mean, are you really going to say, oh, hey, Arthur on PBS is a cartoon, and so is Rick and Morty? That's a cartoon. So all cartoons are the same, right? You dumb fucks. This is why even at this point, when I'm approaching, 30. I still dig this shit. I still find all this animation stuff fascinating because not only due to the animation, the aesthetic aspect, but a lot of these animes, cartoon series, or whatever have you, they have so much fucking writing involved, and there's so much lore at times, and oftentimes, as you see with more complicated animes, lots of philosophies, lots of fucking red pill shit in there. So if you guys want to fucking watch, I mean, come on, man. There's plenty of great animes to watch. And don't just assume that people who watch anime are, shut-in weeaboos or shut-in, cave people. I mean, although I do that. Fair enough. I do that. But Salty Bit just kind of caters to my, I guess, analytical sense of looking at things and just that kind of fiery nature of how I watch Sportsball. And it's doubly more interesting because it's fictional characters. I mean, if it's real money, of course, you'd be more invested. Or really, for me, I wouldn't really care too much. But just having that kind of fake currency to it just adds that extra oomph. And it's so fucking fun. So if you haven't been convinced of checking out Salty Bed, you don't have to check it out, man. I'm not fucking forcing you to do that shit. But if you want to go ahead and just play with fake money, have a good time, and just, I don't know, have fun looking at goddamn animation sprites, saltybet.com. First $400 is free. From that point on, you just have to fucking work your way to getting money. That's really all I can tell you. Your boy's been putting hours into this fucking game. And 2 tournaments later, total bank is at 5K, which is fucking chump change right now. But one day, kids, one day, your boy on Salty Bet is going to be as rich as these fucking soccer players with their ridiculous ass salaries, man. Jesus fucking Christ. And if you think about it, man, the Premier League, with all these fucking players right now who are continuing the league because they need to get paid, are probably like just fucking tired. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Especially if you're Liverpool playing in the Merseyside derby. A 0-0 draw where, critics will say, how the hell do you not fucking score against Everton? Everton hasn't been good defensively, nor have they been good offensively. So hey, kudos on the fucking clean sheet. But how the hell do you not close out? No fans in the Merseyside derby. So what's the excuse here, Liverpool? You're going to look at Watford again? The fact that you lost in 3-0? I don't know, man. I don't really see Liverpool as this kind of ultimate beacon of football, like a lot of people do nowadays. I just kind of see them as great pieces all around. And the way they were winning games throughout this season, for a good majority of it, were marginal victories at best. Aided by VAR at worst. And their blowout wins were nothing more than the culmination of their solid talents, not amazing talents, but solid talents, and the complete collapse of another party's, efforts. But, with the 0-0 draw, you're still going to have to wait for the cup. Mathematically, though, it is curious. It is still possible for Manchester City to win the league. It is still mathematically possible. Liverpool have not closed out their fucking cup run yet. So, watch out for that shit. Who the hell knows? City might creep up. But other than the top 2, there's a lot of positions right now in the Premier League that are up for grabs, up for debate, really. And here's the thing with third place. I firmly believe it's either going to be Leicester or Chelsea, but I look at Leicester and think they're probably better than Chelsea at the moment. What Brendan Rodgers has been able to do with this squad and inserting a lot of great young talents in there, it's nothing short of fucking amazing. And I know Klopp is going to get all the fucking love and the manager of the year, all that shit. But I think the Sheffield United manager and Brendan Rodgers, the Leicester City manager, deserve a huge fucking nod for what they've been doing this season. And Chelsea, kind of an interesting aspect to them, right? Where they're in the same position as Leicester, but it's not as impressive for me. And maybe it's the fact that, yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan, but at the same time, Chelsea's another team where I look at them and think, possible, benefactor of circumstance and marginal victories at best, but overall average. But Leicester and Chelsea are in it for that top 3 spot. So it's going to be very curious to see who comes out in third place. Now, the also fun question is who's going to land in 4th or 5th? Now, there's a couple of teams that you can talk about here. Manchester United, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Sheffield United, as we spoke about their abilities very highly, and I do respect the shit out of Sheffield United. They've been amazing. Spuds, Crystal Palace, or Arsenal. Probably not those assholes, because fuck Arsenal. They're not going to do shit. But as for the other 5 teams, United, Wolves, Sheffield, Spuds, Palace. What do I think? You know what? I think Sheffield United is going to be in the top 5. Hands down. I think they are going to somehow do really, really well to get fourth place. I really believe Sheffield United has the cojones and the fucking mental fortitude to get there. I've seen it all season long from Sheffield United, and I do believe they have it to get it. And right behind them, I think United's going to be there. Manchester United. Now, I know a lot of football fans, football supporters, just get in their own fucking team, and they have a really difficult time criticizing their own team. And I know a lot of Manchester United fans do that. Okay, that's just how it goes with top 6 clubs, generally speaking. But ironically speaking, Arsenal isn't really a top 6 club, so I could say this out of an objective standpoint. Ha ha ha. But United, as good as they can be, they play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde a lot. With their recent performance, with Spuds being a total curiosity, right? But when you assess their entire season, it's like they're okay, but I don't think they have that oomph factor that Sheffield United does. But that's just me looking at it. And Wolves, Spuds, and Crystal Palace, I see them just kind of going out of that way, and Arsenal possibly squeezing in there. All I can really hope is St. Tottenham Day can't come back eventually, but I doubt it this season. It's looking really bleak, boys and girls. It is looking really fucking bleak for Arsenal. So speaking of Arsenal, let's talk about them, shall we? Let's talk about these fuckers. Oh my God, why are they playing? Why is Arsenal Football Club still playing football right now? What is the fucking point of playing football right now for you fuckers? What are you playing for? More injuries? You want to just pile up injuries for this season? And show flat out to guys like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil, possibly Torreira, guys who want to fucking leave apparently. You want to show them that, hey, this club is a hopeless pit and you'll never fucking get out of it unless you become a cancer. Oh, you're going to force that issue on them? Huh? That's what Alexis did. Think about that. Think about that shit. We're left to just kind of stew in our own misery nowadays, Arsenal fans. We are. We deserve it. Spoiled ass motherfuckers. You think 4th place was easy? Uh, Arsene Wenger was a very different kind of animal, man. They don't make managers like him nowadays. They can't. The structure of how football clubs are run nowadays with involvement of, absolutely, scumbag agents. It's crazy how Arsene Wenger just made essentially just a 20-year empire and corporation out of his brain. That's what Arsene Wenger did. Okay? 22 fucking years of greatness, all from his goddamn mind. And what are we doing now? As Arsenal supporters, what are we doing now? We're reminiscing about Arsene Wenger now. We are pining for the days of fourth place. We are lamenting the fact that we didn't embrace Arsene when he consistently finished over Tottenham for a better part of 2 decades. And dude, it's just fucking depressing to talk about the goddamn Arsenal Football Club, boys, and the way the organization is going right now. Because every time I talk about them, all I can think is, dude, how are we so bad? How do we fuck up this bad? How do we trip up always on this time this bad? And I never get an answer. I never do. What I get is just a repeat of the same thing on the next match or the match after that. Or it just pops up every once in a while. But it's there. It's a very Arsenal thing. It's like watching Tom and Jerry, where you have Tom, who's the cat, right? That motherfucker's the cat. So Tom is always trying to get that goddamn mouse, that fucking rat. That motherfucker who is carrying every imaginable fucking disease. Okay? And Tom, being the good kitty cat Samaritan that he is, tries to fucking do the right thing, but he always gets fucked over. That's what Arsenal does. They try to do the right thing of winning matches, and then they just completely fuck up. Either by themselves or by the, strong abilities of their enemy. Fuck you, Jerry. Fucking rat bitch. Can't stand that motherfucker. I can't, man. I can't. You know what I can't stand too? Just shit owners. I mean, Stan Kroenke, you're a fucking piece of shit. Like you should know this by now. I'm pretty sure you're aware of it. Because Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, you think about rich people, like especially like just stupid rich people, that own NFL teams, and how they got there. Like they completely destroy people's lives. Stan Kroenke, look him up about the fucking farming area and the fucking expansion that he was trying to do, and had one of the fucking landowners just try to kill himself, or I think he did kill himself. But this motherfucker owns Arsenal Football Club at 100% stake. Or, 100% ownership, which is unheard of in English football. But there he sits on top, making all that money, doing fucking nothing. Has his proxy fucking spokesman and his son, who, Josh Kroenke, is another guy just full of air. Just a figurehead, if anything. And every time I see Arsenal just do something, I just cringe. Because eventually it always backfires. It never amounts to anything in terms of winning. And yeah, I know Arsenal's just going to be shit for a while. So I've accepted that. I've embraced that. I have. But you know what? One fan base that hasn't really embraced their kind of mediocrity? The Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. Cowboys. What the hell are you doing? You just franchise tag Dak. That valuation being at like 31 mil. Right? And you have July 15th, until July 15th, to extend Dak Prescott to a long-term contract. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. You think Jerry Jones is going to do the smart thing here, huh? Boys and girls, you think he's going to do the smart thing here as a Sportsball owner, as an NFL owner? No, he won't. He belongs in the same kind of school as Stan Kroenke. Yeah, you've made conglomerates of your businesses, but at the same time, your arrogance and your just unbelievable levels of cuntery is at full view always. And all I can really say is, Dak, request a trade. Get the fuck out of Dallas. Fuck the Cowboys. Leave him. Leave Jerry Jones. Because that team doesn't deserve you. The way they have treated you, it's bullshit. Yeah, you might not be a $40 million quarterback. I'm not going to say that. $33 million? Okay. I could say okay on that. 35, we're pushing it. But if it makes you stay for a couple of years, yeah, 35. Let's do that. But no, Jerry Jones, Mr. Frugal, Mr. Smart Businessman, completely whiffs on this. I think he whiffs on this, and just I wouldn't be surprised if Dak isn't a Cowboy in the next 2 years, or maybe in the next year. Who knows? Who the hell knows, man? I mean, the NFL is so cringe at times. I mean, especially with recent events over the last month or so. The perpetual self-victimization of an individual makes them weak. It's true. It does make you weak. And if you continue to keep pressing on about, oh, I'm treated unfairly, you just sound pathetic. And man, the NFL is full of characters like that. Colin Kaepernick for one. And now, seemingly the entire league is just on alertness for wokeness. And I say quote unquote wokeness because the fucking communist version of being woke is to realize that whoever is saying anything against you or negative about you or doesn't agree with you is against you, right? And wants to take everything from you. So you got to do everything to destroy them and use violence and all this shit. But that's ludicrous. That's absolutely barbaric. But here we are in 2020, where the left is just completely fucking bonkers and moronic, to say the least. I mean, did you watch the ESPYs last night? I didn't, because fuck that garbage. All right. The ESPYs are a joke, just like every motherfucking award show out there. It is a fucking joke. What, Russell Wilson's gonna give me a fucking speech about blah, 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 blah? Okay, cool. Yeah, because you clearly are enacting on emotions and agendas by your fucking superiors and your employers. But yeah, you didn't actually look up statistics, numbers, data, research, historical trends, actual history, none of that shit. You just kind of popped on the fucking stage or your fucking room and lecturing people about shit. This is exactly why award shows are losing fucking ratings at an all-time high. Because regular people, let me tell you what, regular fucking people don't want to fucking hear what celebrities think. Okay? That's just fucking rule number one. Who the fuck cares what some fucking elite douchebag is doing and saying? Okay? No one gives a shit. Actual people don't give a shit. You fucking leftist morons think everyone does, but no one cares. Okay? What most regular people want to do is just live their day-to-day fucking lives. As selfish as that sounds, that's the truth. But you motherfuckers want to be this goddamn altruistic, oh, everybody gets a fucking cookie goddamn mentality. Get the fuck out of here, dude. All right, Rich Russell Wilson, I know your fucking contract number. You're at 35 million or something, 33 million. Why don't you fucking just take half of that shit or more and just give it to the fucking community? How about that shit? Huh? I know Russell Wilson does his fair work. I love Russell Wilson. But listen, don't fucking go on stage and lecture me on some bullshit that's not even fucking real, okay? I love you, Russ, but dude, come on. You're better than that. You're better than that. Racism is still a huge thing in the world. Racism is a huge thing anywhere, anytime. That's the way it has been historically. Unless you want to fucking bleach everybody's skin some fucking random ass color, all the goddamn same, uniformly, and fucking conforming that shit in like a process line, yeah. Racism will always exist because of the diversity of this fucking world. Son of a bitch, I'm losing my fucking mind, man. Again, go to Asia, bitch. Go to Asia. Okay? Like, fucking Americans will complain all day, every day about how unfair and racist America is. Try going to Asia. As a non-Asian, try that shit. They're going to look at you like, oh, fuck. There's that goddamn foreigner. That fucking piece of shit foreigner. Gotta kill him. Well, not really kill him, but more like, oh, dude, bleh, gross. Peasant. I'm telling you, man. And yeah, a lot of people are going to fucking drive that narrative. Oh, no, the world is all fucking safe and equal now. Woo! Horseshit. Horseshit. You still have your fucking biases. You still have your subjective views. That's the reality of stuff, man. If you've ever watched the Broadway musical called Avenue Q, there's a song called Everyone's a Little Bit Racist, okay? Because guess what? Everyone is a little bit racist. Everyone is. Everyone is. And no one's really going to change that shit, all right? Look at Black Lives Matter. It's the most fucking racist shit ever. It is, kids. Black people can't be racist. That's the dumbest fucking line. You fucking morons. What the fuck are you talking about? You are putting one race above everyone else. That's the very definition of fucking racism, you fucking retard. But here you are, rich elitist assholes, just telling me, oh, the world is racist, and America especially started everything that is racist. America started slavery, like, you fucking morons. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you just trying to turn America into a communist country on purpose? Because you're not doing it really subtly anymore. Okay? Like, I realized one thing over the weekend, okay? The fucking left wing has turned into the fucking Communist Party. The Bolsheviks. That's why I call them the Bolsheviks. You're putting this whole fucking facade that, oh, we love everybody. Socialism's great. We're going to do the right thing. But you're fucking communists. AOC. Alexander, whatever the fuck your goddamn name is, you goddamn cunt. You're a fucking psychopath. The words that come out of your mouth about government is hilariously terrifying. I'm a moron, but I graduated college. Okay, that's all I really did. But I know how to read a book. I know actually how the fucking world works in a way, because when you read shit, it gives you knowledge, and that knowledge helps you process things around you. But you live in this fucking bubble of a reality where everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is transphobic. You and your crazy fucking communist friends are ruining this country, flat out. That crazy fucking bitch in goddamn Minnesota, too. What the fuck is her name? That goddamn Somalian bitch. I don't fucking know what her goddamn name is. But Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What the hell is your fucking problem? You came to this country as a fucking refugee, and now you're just shitting all over this country because what? Because what? Racism exists, bitch? Bitch, racism exists everywhere. Get the fuck out of here. You go to Somalia, they're gonna be fucking racist over there. Wow, shocker. Not really. That's just common sense. Something that is a lost art today. Like, think about this. The fact that I'm wearing this hat automatically makes me a piece of shit nowadays, right? That's how it is nowadays. But common sense will never fucking tell you that, hey, maybe this guy did some reading. Maybe he did some fucking research. Maybe he formed his own goddamn opinions. Maybe he, in the midst of forming those opinions, said, hey, I don't mind Trump. Is that so fucking hard to think about? Apparently it is. Apparently it is. That's why you want to fucking censor everything. That's why everything is deemed offensive. That's why everything is being canceled. It's a fucking shame. Because canceling and censoring doesn't actually progress society. It actually regresses it. Okay? And what it also does, kids, what it also does is completely close off any potential for discussion and open debate, which is far lacking now. Okay? Like Joe Biden, apparently, this is reportedly, right? Doesn't want to fucking do a debate in the upcoming presidential election. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, you goddamn Klansman supporting cunt? You are a fucking piece of shit, Joe Biden. Get the fuck out of your own asshole. Okay? Holy shit. I can't fucking wait for these goddamn communists to be shit on so fucking hard. All these fucking stupid ass TikTok tween retards. All these fucking K-pop stan simp cucks. I can't wait for all you motherfuckers to just get a dose of reality right up your ass like a fucking, what's those goddamn fucking pills called? Son of a bitch. You know, you shove them up your ass. Suppositories! Boom! English, bitch. Because that suppository of reality is going to fucking come at your ass right around October. And that's going to be my fucking birthday month, kids. And I'm going to fucking get that birthday gift of having all you fucking communists just get that fucking sense of reality slapped in your motherfucking face. Woo! It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. It is going to be a beautiful motherfucking thing. Because I believe Trump's going to win in a landslide. That's what I've been saying for years. Now, it might be a close race, but I still see Trump coming out the winner. You know why? Despite all the efforts of the TikTok tween retards and the fucking K-pop stan simp cucks, President Trump held a fucking successful rally. I mean, yeah, the arena wasn't filled. The ticket allocation was a lie. Something that AOC flat out admitted on Twitter. Okay. Could be campaign tampering, kids. Just think about that shit. But Trump, I think, fucking killed it. The numbers might not be there, but guess what? Viewership online, the way the left media is completely trying to, dissect his words apart like a frog, and then just, like a fucking freak demonic fucking assholes that they are, they just try to remove organs around and, play like jigsaw puzzle with that shit. Like, you have to realize how viral Trump just made himself in a span of a 2-hour speech, essentially a 2-hour speech, something that I've watched twice already. I might watch it a third time for fucking shits and giggles. And in that speech, I found such fucking just motivation in that man, because not only did my man Trump say Kung Flu, but he was dropping fucking truth bombs left and right. The left is never going to admit that, but he was just dropping truth bombs left and right in that speech. Just go ahead and listen to it again. Go ahead and listen to it again. And the stuff he says on Twitter, I take very literally. And then when you see how he talks about the Democrats and you see what the Democrats have done in terms of their past actions, kids, and there's a paper trail. It's just always curious that the blind will tell you how wrong I am with no evidence. But I await. I await for you to not come with your feelings and not be a fucking pussy and talk like a human being. But who knows? Fuck people. They're never going to change, right? So ultimately, I need to get back on Salty Bed. Fuck this real life shit. Need to go back on Salty Bed. But also need to work on this fucking face, kids. Puffed up a little bit here in the morning / afternoon because I ate a little too much while playing Salty Bet. So I got to get the salt out by probably heading into the garage in a couple of hours and get a workout in there. But hey, on the next episode of the SkyLounge, Jesus Christ, SkyLounge, fucking tongue not working for the poos. Did you know before the hiatus, I used to do these podcasts once a week on a Tuesday. Yeah, man. The more you know. But we're going to continue this journey of 30 for 30 and 30. And tomorrow we're going to just talk about where this podcast is going and where I want to take it. And yeah, it might be very freeform, just like the way we've been kind of doing things. But yeah, it's been really fun these last 22 days. So, all right, motherfuckers, I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at The Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out The Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And until next time, kids, snap, snap, fuck off.